What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Brittney, and I am back with another video. In this video, judging by the title down below, up top, wherever it is all about my personal skincare routine and my everyday makeup look. So this is a combination of about two videos, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I like to do is use a refresher. I like to get up and just spray, after I wash my face, of course, spray my face with the vitamin C refresher just to get, my skincare up and awake. It's also good to wash your skin in cold water just to open up your pores and get your face ready for the items that you are about to put on. So I like to go from thinnest to thickest, and from thinnest to thickest, I mean I like to use my serums first. This one is by Palmer's, and it is a skin oil. It helps with fine lines, wrinkles, and of course, as you can see, my biggest problem, discoloration. So I'm just going to pat that into the skin. And yes, I did do my eyebrows before coming on camera, so this video won't be too long. So I like to start off with the Palmer's oil, and then I move into a vitamin C. Vitamin C just helps brighten up the skin. So just use a little bit of that as well. And the vitamin C is by Elastic List. And I actually found this can be bought at Burlington Coat Factory. Do not sleep on Burlington Coat Factory when it comes to your skincare. And this is bought at Target or Walmart. And I use both of these oils because we like to go from thinnest to thickest. The next thing I like to do is I have, as you can see, hyperpigmentation. So I use a fade cream by Ambi. And it just helps get rid of the dark spots. I do not put this all over my face, only where I have majority of my hyperpigmentation, which is pretty much like my forehead and my chin. And usually when you break out on your chin, it's because of what? Stress. So we're just going to rub all of that in. And right after my fade cream, I like to go in with a moisturizer. And the moisturizer that I love is Positively Radiant by Aveeno. You guys see that? And it has SPF 30 in it. When you use a fade cream, you want to use sunscreen, because when you fade, your the skin on your face, it can have a reverse effect if you go out in the skin. And you want to use sunscreen even when you're in the house. You want to use sunscreen every single day. Rains, sleet, snow, all of that good stuff. The second thing I like to do is I like to use an eye cream. And I use a antioxidant eye cream. I'm a woman who is not in her 20s. Therefore, in order for me to continually look like I am 21 years old, I have to use an eye cream. But an eye cream is not only just for people who are like 25 and up, I would say. I've been using eye cream since I was 18 years old. So, just going to fan that in and let that penetrate a little bit. And that is my everyday skin routine. The next thing I'm going to do is use a primer. Now, I know it's like, Brittney, you just use all this stuff on your face and now you get ready to put a primer on too? Yes. And I love this primer. This one right here, Emollients. Amazing primer. I'm only going to use a pea size, literally a dab, and rub this all over my face. And what a primer does is that it separates your skincare from your makeup, so it creates a barrier. So that's why you want to use a primer. And we are ready to get started. So let's roll in right into makeup. So as you guys know, you can see my hyperpigmentation. So the first thing I like to do is color correct. So I'm going to be using a reddish orange color, and I'm actually using like a MAC thing. Hey, Lewis, stop. So I like to use a matte color correcting. And I'm just going to put that only in the areas where you see the dark marks. If you color correct, you'll only use 40% of your makeup because the correction is mostly in your skin. So now that that is all done, I'm just going to rub it in just like that. The next thing I'm going to actually do is do my eyeshadow. But before I do my eyeshadow, I like to trace my eyebrows. I still trace my eyebrows just to make it look nice and sharp. And I'm using Kevyn Aucoin concealer, which I love, in shade 12. You know, this concealer to me is my winter concealer, although it's like April now. I can still get away with using this concealer. And a little goes a long way. So I'm just going to take that. I'm going to take my finger and rub it all over my eyelid. And now my concealer is going to actually act as a eyeshadow primer as well. So it's like a twofer. Don't you love twofers? I do. I'm just going to put a little concealer on down here. I'm going to rub that in. I use my hands a lot for the most part when doing my own makeup. I use a lot of brushes when it comes to like private clients. That's when I won't use too many, my hands too much. But it just warms up the product. I'm now going to take the upper concealer and just rub it into this whole area, into my forehead. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender. And it is wet. You always want to use a wet beauty blender. You should never use a dry beauty blender. Okay? Like ever in life. It should be like a crime to do that. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually set my eyeshadow primer. I'm going to set it with MAC's Loose Blot Powder. And it's a translucent powder. It's like nothing crazy. Okay, now that that's all done, typically for myself, those who know me know that I don't wear a lot of eyeshadow. I've never been like a huge eyeshadow girl. But every now and then when I do want to put on a little bit of color, I will always go for the neutral tones for the most part. So I'm going to be using my Sugar Face Cosmetics palette. Shout out to Sugar Face Cosmetics. I'm going to be going in with this peachy color. And I'm just going to put that on my bottom lid. All over my bottom lid, actually. For everyday makeup, I tend to go with the neutral tones, more neutral palette. And this little pinky peachy color would be cute for spring. Sugar Face Cosmetics, if you haven't watched the other video, is super highly pigmented and it doesn't have like all those parabens and stuff in it. So super safe, super hypoallergenic. And so we're going to go in with that color 3 times because I really want this color to show all the way up. So the next thing I'm going to do is do a transitional color. My transitional color is going to be like a warm pinky color. And we're just going to put that right above that color, just like that. We're going to do each color like 3 times, 3 swirls. 3 swirls in a pump, honey. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take like a brick color and we're going to insert that into the crease. So I'm going to be taking, I'm using the NYX palette now. I'm going to be taking this brown color, this red brick color, and this deep brown color. I might mix all 3 of these together to give it a pretty crease color. So I'm just only taking the brown color and going into my outer thirds and pulling it into that other bricky brownie color that I created. Just cleaning up some of the fallout. And this is why you don't want to do like your foundation and stuff first, because you want to kind of blend everything out and catch the fallout, you know, as well. I'm just going to take that into the inner thirds and run that up. You should never know when one color begins and when one color ends. So we're just going to blend that out a little bit more. I think I have some shadow in my eye. Oh, Lord. Can you guys see? One of my lights is out. So that's why this side you can see a little bit better than this side. I'm going to try and even it out. I'm down to 1 light, guys, because the light over here that I usually have on, the fuse apparently blew out. So I have to get another fuse. But it's weird. It's like it knows when I want to use it because it was just working like 5 seconds ago. And then all of a sudden it like went out again. So I'm a little perturbed about that. Okay. So now that that is all done, we're just going to sweep away the excess. Just like that. And now we're going to go into foundation. We already did our primer and our color correcting. Now, as you guys know that I like to use Dermablend because of this lightweight foundation. And I like for my skin to look really dewy, not gooey, as Tina would say. Shout out to my old cast member, Tina. Or was that Leslie? That was probably Leslie. You know, Leslie sent me an amazing product that I cannot wait to review. But I literally just did my hair. Shout out to this U-part wig that I just created. I literally just did my hair, so that is why I cannot try and read Leslie's product right this minute, because I literally just washed my hair. Okay, so we are all done with that, and I'm gonna go in and contour. Yes, I am still a heavy contour queen. Still a very heavy contour queen. I'm just gonna take my brush and blend all of that in. Listen, shout out to contour. What would I do without you? And I contour with the Fenty Beauty. I go back and forth, as you guys see, so I'm gonna head back in with Kevyn Aucoin and finish highlighting. Listen, this Kevyn Aucoin, baby, let me tell you, me and Kevyn Aucoin have been through some stuff. In the beginning, I could not find my color to save me, but now I have. So we're gonna finish contouring. Blending in the highlight, the concealer. And then I like to take this brush and blend out my contour just a little bit more. Now, we all know that when you contour with cream, you have to set it with powder. So hopefully I brought it down here. And if not, it's okay. I'll probably just do it off camera. I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes and get my lashes prepared. So that is one eye. I always do like a slight wing. It's a slight wing, nothing crazy. I'm gonna go ahead now and set, now that my makeup had some time to sit in my skin a little bit, let me go ahead and set my concealer. In the summertime, in the wintertime, I don't mind to look really dewy, but in the summertime, it's like I don't want that much glow all over my face because it's already hot. And sometimes too much glow could just be completely wrong, if you know what I mean. So the lashes that I'm using are by no other than Eben, New York. I found these, and yes, this will be like second time wearing these lashes, and the number is DC009. I'm actually going to try out their glue as well because it's supposed to be a 24-hour hold. So we're going to try out their glue as well. And I will let you guys know if these lashes have lasted me a full 24 hours or did they lie. So one lash, and we're just going to let it dry. So I'm going to continue to do my other stuff to my face, like blush and lips and stuff like that. So we're just going to let that dry a little bit. I'm going to move on to lips. I like to use like, for the most part, as an everyday look, I like to use neutral colors. I do, on my lips too. I like to do, not all neutral, but like an ombre neutral. So the color that I'm using is called Honeymoon, and it's by NYX. It's a matte lipstick. See? Cute. This is literally like what I look like every day. And if you guys want a tutorial on this U-part wig that I created, leave a comment below. Look, isn't it cute? She's wavy, honey. She's ready. This is like island girl hair. Like, I'm ready for the islands. I'm ready to go on vacation. So, I like to mix it, as I stated. So that was one color. And then right in the middle, I'm just going to use this Revlon pinky color. Just like that. I'm going to go in with some MAC blush in the color Peachy. And the reason why it has a black label over it, see, it's by MAC. The reason why it has a black label over it is from the show. We had to cover up because Revlon was the sponsor of the show, so we had to cover up if we had like other label makeup. And I never went through everything because it was just a lot of pieces. So your blush, you know how I used to smile and put my blush on? I no longer do that. I find that it's better for me to just go right where my contour is and just go up because it gives my face more dimension. I feel like I have like a heart-shaped face, especially with my very deep widow's peak. My dog is going crazy up there. Lewis, can you stop, babies? What's going on, honey? I'm actually going to put on a little bit of gloss on this. It's a pretty color gloss. Look. It's like chrome. Super cute. Cute, cute, cute. So I'm going to do a little highlight just on my cheeks. And down the center of my nose. You know what? I'm starting to get out this highlight phase. I really am. And then we're going to put on lashes. And we are all done. So let's go ahead and put on these lashes now. Because they should be ready. Got all of it on your bottom. If your eyeshadow, if your glue touches like your eyeshadow or a bottom, if okay, just wait for it to dry and you can literally just like roll it off. We like these lashes, honey. Yes, we do. Okay. So we're just gonna zhuzh up our hair just a little bit. Just like that. We got our lashes on. And like I said, the glue says 24 hours, so we will see. We shall see if it will really last 24 hours. So there you have it. I am all done. How do I look? So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. What am I talking about? So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know in the comments what more videos do you want to see. This is my everyday makeup look. This is when I do put on makeup and I do put on eyeshadow. I tend to go for a more natural eyeshadow, natural glowy look. And this is it. So thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for supporting American Beauty Star. Thank you so much for following me on my journey. And I will see you guys next time. Later, lovers.